Hey guys, this is Steve Sheehan. We are at Charlotte this week for 200 laps. This is going to be one of our longer races of the season. Hopefully we don't have too many cautions. These cars are tough to drive, but everybody's got a pretty good handle on them by now, and it should be a really good race. I'm going to highlight a couple of the key features about the track, so stay tuned, watch a segment, and enjoy the race. I'm going to go into turn 1. Not too much of an arc here. I'm going to get right on that white line and hook the car right around. The car is going to rotate really nice. The car is going to squat on the right rear coming off turn 2 a little bit, but it's going to be very drivable. Go into turn 3, a little bit more of an arc. I'm going to enter a little bit higher, come right down to the white line. Now in the middle of turn 3 and 4, you just got to try to wheel it and get off that corner, especially when the tires get old. It's going to get really tough. So it's a solid 75 using 40% tape. One of the biggest features about this track that gives people the most difficulty, the handling change in the middle of 3 and 4. When you're going through the apex of 3 and 4, you will feel the car change in a very massive way. It's a very unique feature about this track that I really don't feel anywhere else, and it's worth talking about because you really can't set up for it because it's so different. You either have to want your car to handle nice on entry or on exit. For the most part, you are going to want your car handling really well on entry, and you're just going to have to deal with it coming off the corner here. The car is going to really feel like all the weight shifts all at once right in the middle of the apex. It feels super smooth, and then in the middle of the corner it just wants to step out all at once very quickly, and if you don't know that's going to happen ahead of time, you will get dead sideways in a hurry and it will be almost unsavable. 1 and 2 is actually pretty unique just because of the way the corner's shaped and because of the banking and how close we are with the valance. There is actually a little seam about a car width up the track in 1 and 2 where if you have your valance sealed off the track on entry but it's a little too low, you will hit it with your right front valance. And when you're traveling down the track into turn 1, if you do that, the car is going to kind of bobble a little bit and you're not going to be able to get down to the bottom. Now if you keep your nose a little bit higher than you think, you will clear that seam and you'll get down to the white line really nice. Now the guys who are going to have the best chance to win tonight are the guys that are strong right around lap 20 of a run. Reason being, that's about when you want to have your car hooked up, right around lap 20. That's right when the tires are getting worn out enough to where the stronger cars are going to shine, and that's when you want to be maximizing your downforce on the valance. So a little bit later in the fuel run, you can manage to scrape the valance a little bit because you've already made up so much time in the middle of the run on everyone that you can manage to lose maybe a half a tenth a lap or so. Now you will see some side-by-side racing here tonight. One thing about this new car, which is actually a really pleasant surprise at this track, the high line can actually hold its ground, and if you're getting pinched down low too much, you're actually too loose to really get off the corner solid under someone. So it actually really makes for really good racing here, which is, like I said, a pleasant surprise for us because you will see side-by-side racing tonight, and you will see people make up a ton of spots on the high side on restarts when everyone's battling for that low line. Now one other key feature that you want to watch tonight, 2 tires. It works fantastic actually. There is really going to be not much of a reason to take 4 late in the run, especially if you don't have to fill up on fuel. The car is loose for a couple laps, but even if you have 30 laps on your left side tires, just taking 2 right sides on a pit stop, excellent way to make up some ground. It's always sketchy for about a lap and a half or so, and then you're running just about the same lap times as you would with 4 tires, so it's not going to affect the car too much, and he's going to make up a ton of spots ahead of people who don't really know. Alright guys, that's all I got for Charlotte. In 2 weeks we're at Pocono, and it's a favorite among a lot of people. It is actually one of my least favorite tracks, but it's always fun doing these hot lap segments at Pocono because it is such a unique track. Every corner's different, obviously. Enjoy the race tonight. It will be a good one. You're going to see a lot of aggressive moves and a lot of really close racing, so enjoy. We'll see you at Pocono.